Hey YouTube, Kisdota here. Okay, so next death battle is up. Goro versus Machamp. Machamp, I know, basically enough. You know, as much as you can out of the thousands of Pokemon there are. Ooh, I should catch one. I would like to get a Giga Evolution from Machamp. Anyway, Goro, I don't know that much about. I didn't really get into Mortal Kombat. My parents were, they followed the esrb rating. So I didn't get to play any team games or even M games until I was the proper age. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, watch the original. I don't own this. Don't copyright strike me. Let's see how long it takes for this one to go up. And yeah, okay, everything's good.
Miller Lite for sponsoring this episode of
Miller Lite, yay!
The original light beer, Miller Lite has always been there to bring people together.
Come here,
But when your favorite
you're gonna
bars are
enjoy
closed,
watching
plays
the
are
death
canceled,
battle
there's
between
still
two
plenty of
foreign
good
people.
reasons to
Don't
kick off
get
some
tangled in
Miller
the
time.
headphones.
especially when you have roommates or partners at home who just need some time to relax and let off some steam. Even in times of stress and hardship, everyone can enjoy themselves with a cold pack of Miller.
Miller Lite, the original light beer. When you're home, enjoy a classic. Available for delivery today.
Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee,
All
Wisconsin.
right, go back to the
96
bed.
calories and
Be
3.2
back by
carbs
bed.
per 12 ounces.
Yeah, this is going to be a short one. This is only like 16 minutes, 26 seconds. I think it's about as short as their early
Once
ones.
said, I don't believe in different ways of fighting. We all have two arms and two legs, so that is why I believe there should be only one way of fighting.
Clearly, he never met these four-armed fighters with four forearms.
Goro, the half-dragon prince of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, my shirt's
And
hairy.
Machamp, the fighting-type Pokemon from the Kanto region. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay, so I was right on the last death battle. Let's see if I can get this one right.
A fighting tournament as killer as its iconic theme song. With a reputation like that,
Mortal
you better
Kombat!
believe the first boss in the game would be a champion who's won 9 times in a row. He won't just kick your ass, he'll rip your arms off too.
This is Goro, prince of the Shokan people and one of their strongest warriors. He's 8 feet 2 inches tall, weighs 550 pounds, and clocks in at 2,000 years old with no signs of slowing down.
He's been
Okay,
through a hell of a
2000.
lot during his run, but here are the highlights. He fought in a civil war, crushed some $500 sunglasses, and oh yeah, he's a half-humanoid, half-dragon person. Who would
Really?
be stupid enough to fight a half-dragon with 4 arms?
Not many. Most of the Mortal Kombat roster refuses to fight Goro because they're terrified of losing to him and getting torn in two.
After living for as long as he has, you better believe he's picked up some skills. He's got 500 years of experience in Mortal Kombat tournaments and has mastered a ton of different fighting
Okay,
styles.
yeah, that
He's
makes me
obviously
really
familiar
think
with
Goro's
the
gonna win.
Shokan style, which uses his extra appendages to lethal effect.
Well, it
He's
depends
also
on what
a
kind of
master an
Machamp, if they
adaptive
use like
version
a
of the
wild
Wotan
version
style,
Machamp or
which is much more elaborate and relies on the strengths of a more
trained
traditional
Machamp.
humanoid body.
Like kicks and stuff.
Right.
On top of that, Goro's got a ton of fun tricks up his 4 sleeves, like fireballs, dragon breath, high-flying stomps, quadruple grabs, and his favorite, crushing skulls. But if those don't work, he's got bladed weapons called dragon fangs. They're like Shredder's clubs,
Okay.
but there's 4 of them, one for each hand. Oh my god.
Are you okay, Boomstick?
Well, is it weird that Goro kinda reminds me of the guy that my ex-wife ran off with?
What, because he's so buff?
Yeah, but mostly the 4 arms. I mean, how am I supposed to keep up with that? He's got 2 more hands than me.
Huh. Sorry. Anyway, with all those tournament titles, it's pretty clear Goro stands above most other Mortal Kombat combatants, with a K. Characters like Kabal,
Combatants with
Johnny
a K.
Cage, or even Kotal Khan, who once destroyed this ship, which is clearly inspired by Spanish conquistadors. Based on historical references to similar ships, the power needed to destroy one like this would require over 3 billion joules of energy.
We also saw Raiden destroy
Alright.
this temple with almost 270 tons of TNT, which is a lot. On top of that, Cabal can move fast enough to parry machine gun fire. To pull that off, you'd have to be moving almost 3 times as fast as sound.
Goro's not the only
Alright.
impressive Shokan.
Gonna try and,
The Tiger Stripe
memorize
Goro
those numbers.
survived this massive explosion. Using the average height for a Shokan and comparing it to the blast radius, we can posit that this explosion yielded a force equivalent to over 25 tons
Okay,
of
so
TNT.
The Shogun are a tough
25
people,
tons of
that's
TNT.
for sure,
Alright.
and super proud. After a disappointing loss to the Shaolin monk Liu Kang, Goro was unable to secure a 10th MK title in a row, and while it seriously hurt his warrior pride, he didn't stop beating the shit out of people.
Not only did he eventually try to win that title again, but he also fought in multiple wars, including one with the similarly powerful Centurions.
But he never stayed in one place for too long, like when he pissed off Kodokan and got his arms ripped off.
But even without his primary weapons at his side, Goro would not give up. He even managed to defeat the ninja Kenshi.
Without any freaking arms! God damn! Also, a limbless guy versus a blind guy? Throw Professor X in there and you have yourself the ultimate, and definitely most offensive, crippled threat match. Oh boy, got one leg!
With or without his many titles, Goro always has the make of a champion. His determination and will to fight is only matched by his strength, power, and, frankly, bloodlust. Even with his failures, he truly is the greatest of the Shokan.
I will give you a warrior's round one. Fight!
Alright, let's see what Machamp's packing.
The superpower Pokemon, Machamp, is a fighting type that originated in the Kanto region. They begin their lives as the youthful Machamp, which train tirelessly to learn and eventually master every form of martial arts.
It's a
Oh,
lethal
really?
combo of adorable and kick-ass. And they're jacked.
The Machamp possesses muscles more dense than humans that allow them to train for long periods of time without fatigue. Eventually, the young Machamp will reach a new level, leaving behind the days of its youth and evolving into a Machoke.
The Machoke is strong enough to lift dump trucks with ease, and once he's moved on from the teenage days of angst and rebellion, Machoke evolves into the rock spirit Pokemon, Machamp. This four-armed fighter stands 5 feet
Reach.
tall and weighs an average of 280.
Okay, Goro's definitely got a beat
Even
on
after
weight.
realizing its final evolution, most Machamps continue to train and pursue peak levels
Guts,
of
no
physical
guards, sit
fitness.
fast.
When they're not firing off sets at the gym, they're most likely helping humans as movers, construction workers, and bodyguards. Or, they're just beating other Pokemon senseless in the dogfighting ring that is the Pokemon world.
Questionable pet and owner relationships aside, Machamp seems to simply enjoy helping people, whether in the Pokemon arena or in the outside world.
And Machamps are well equipped
Wide
for
guard,
both.
load
They have a
quick
ton
stuff.
of great moves like Bulk Up, which increases physical power, Knock Off, which can knock anything off of an opponent's hands, and Seismic Toss. Whoa! Holy shit! Did he just launch that rat into orbit?
Fighting-type Pokemon like Machamp make for fearsome predators against normal, ice, rock, and dark types. Even Steel-type Pokemon turn
Right.
brittle under Machamp's brute strength. On the other end of the spectrum, Machamp can fall prey to agile flying Pokemon, cerebral psychic types, and mystical fairies.
Just, what does Goro count as?
Fucking weird.
However, the Machamp can always fall back on their natural abilities, the most common of which is named Guts. Whenever a Machamp is burned, poisoned, or paralyzed, its adrenaline spikes, increasing its physical power.
Including his physical moves, which is like all of them. According to the
Okay.
Pokedex, Machamp can punch 1,000 times in 2 seconds and can move mountains with one hand.
Now, the Pokedex isn't always the most reliable source. However, we have seen proof of Machamp's 1,000 punches in Pokken Tournament. To do this in 2 seconds, Machamp must be punching at speeds faster than sound.
Damn, if
Right.
having 2 extra arms is like shooting fish in a barrel, then this is like baking perfectly good cookie dough. It's like totally unnecessary.
In order to move a mountain, Machamp would need to exert anywhere from 8 to 30 kilotons of TNT. And pulling off
Okay.
their signature move, Seismic Toss, would require even more energy. Considering an average weight of 200 kilograms for any given Pokemon, and the speed at which they travel when thrown, a typical Machamp's throwing power would need to be equivalent to over 130 kilotons of TNT.
Machamps can also
All right,
take a
I'm
lot
going
of
with
damage.
Goro.
They live and fight together after all.
As we can see, Machomps and Machokes in particular are raised in herds of their own kind. It's natural that they would fight all the time, exhausting an insane amount of power on each other. And, according to some people, they look great while doing it. There's even a fan club of people who find themselves unexplainably attracted to them. This is real.
Probably
Oh,
wrong with my
God.
ex-wife. We didn't even make it halfway through the reception. I guess my signature move is signing divorce papers.
The Machamp is so strong.
Okay, I'm gonna look up that
favorite amongst
website out
generators
of curiosity
such as
now,
Giovanni.
and I know I'm gonna regret it.
Makes sense. They can go head to head with a ton of crazy strong pocket monsters.
The Machamp is an extremely tough Pokemon that rounds out any roster. After all, they literally live to fight.
Okay.
All right, the combatants all know that. 5. But
Fucking online, fucking product
/wires and online 3 more information.
now.
Goro. I mean, Goro definitely had the numbers. Got him beat him weight. I think Goro had him beat in a lot of different categories. Plus, he's got the experience. He's got a lot more moves. And, well, I guess if you were to count Goro as a Pokemon type, he'd be a dragon fighting type, and that doesn't give Machamp any advantage. Yeah, Goro. I'm going with Goro. All right. Ooh, 3D.
What? You're no Shokan. Be gone from my lair. Machamp! Disgusting. A pathetic
Like in this
blood
tune.
like you wastes our dragon blood.
Fight! Ooh. Oh yeah, and he's got weapons. Arm thrust. Nice. Seismic toss. And while that's going to do a lot of damage, it's only going to do a... No, it's not going to do a lot of damage. Only about as much as whatever Machamp's level is.
Face dead, like a warrior. Machamp! Stop saying that! You're no champ! I am the champion of Mortal Kombat!
Ooh, got him. Frig! Got him. Was that enough? Oh. Machamp's guts. But Goro hasn't even done that many different moves. Okay, it's starting to look like Machamp might have something. Cross chop. Rock smash. Frig! What? Oh, okay. There we go. Goro's had his limbs ripped off before. Is he? What the frig?
KO! Oh, he forgot to say he's blasting off again. Do it over. We gotta get that joke.
How? How?
This was certainly a unique battle to experience.
While Machamp's resilience came in handy, Goro's fighting styles continued to put Machamp to the test again and again. Plus, Goro's huge. At 8 feet tall, Goro towers a full 3 feet over the average Machamp. Obviously, not including the Dynamax and Gigantamax forms found
Dynamax
exclusively in the
ain't
Galar region.
Also, while Machamp could punch at Mach 1 speeds, Goro could technically match Cabal, who would need to move at nearly Mach 3 to parry machine gun fire.
So,
Yeah.
as far as punching speed was concerned, it looks like Goro actually had the advantage.
Except it hardly mattered. Machamp's power output outdid Goro's and then some.
What,
Even
really?
scaling Goro to Kotal Khan's ship feat and comparing it to the seismic toss, Machamp is almost 170,000 times more powerful.
Oh,
Karate
frig.
Duck Man
Really?
is on a whole other level. Plus, he had a ton of ways to counter everything Goro threw at him. Knockoff prevented Goro from using weapons, and Guts
Right.
meant he could take
Oh.
Goro's fire breath and use it for himself.
The
Oh,
Dragon
right.
Fangs and Fire Breath hardly would make much of a difference considering how durable the Machamp species is. After all, their primary trait is learning how to fight, so they'd naturally be fighting each other quite frequently.
Ah, the majestic Machamp, roaming the fields of the Kanto region, gently seismic tossing each other into orbit. Just imagine walking past that on your Sunday stroll.
You were right. The Pokemon world is wild.
This grabby match turned bloody brawl was intense and made me realize that we're all strong and beautiful just the way we are. No matter how many arms you have or whose wife you stole.
Good for you. While Goro put up an excellent battle that would have made his people proud, he didn't have enough to overpower the superpower Pokemon.
Unfortunately, this foe was forced to forfeit his 4 fists. Fitting that his final fate would be so freaking gory.
The winner is...
Machamp!
Okay, geez.
Hey, thanks for
That
watching
makes
this
sense.
episode of Death Battle. If you want the battle
Okay,
for yourself,
I guess I didn't
clicking the link down below.
factor
Hey,
in
you wanna
power
watch
in
more stuff?
properly.
It's right over there.
You know, considering he went up against Raiden, I would assume he would have had enough power. Who is this? Is that Cable?
Only one of us walks out.
And Gold Booster Gold. Oh man, it's gonna be a weird one. Yeah, I really thought Goro had that. You know, usually the Mortal Kombat characters, they seem to... Actually, now that I think about it, I guess Mortal Kombat characters seem to lose a lot on Death Battle. Should have factored that in. All right, like, comment, subscribe, watch the... all that stuff. All right, see you next time. I gotta go take care of a few things.